Hello and welcome to another mod spotlight. I'm Exterminator and thanks for joining me again for this one. And this is going to be on the initial map scan mod made by Clonin, who a lot of you from my channel might know. But this is a very simple mod, very small, but it does something very useful. It's one of those mods that is very simple in nature but does something that is surprising wasn't a feature in the game already. Pretty much it does exactly what the name says, is it scans an area initially when you first spawn into a new map. It spawns an area for you the size of the starting area you selected. So normally, you know, when you spawn in, you have a little bit revealed, but then you have to like walk around a little bit to see, to see what's around, what resources are there, because the initial revealed area normally is not the size of your starting area. It's quite a bit smaller. So this is very nice because for me personally, and I'm sure a lot of others, that, when you go to spawn into a new map, you kind of want to take a look around. I usually do. I want to look around and see what resources are by me, and if there's any biter bases like right next to me and stuff before I decide to actually use that map for something I'm actually going to play on. And this just makes it a lot easier because, walking around through each and every map you spawn until you find one can be kind of annoying. So again, it does, by default, it scans an area the size of the starting area you select, but you can also set it to whatever you want in one of the config files, I would assume. So you can set it to whatever you want as well, but for me, I would think that the initial starting area would be probably a good size. So I'm going to go ahead and do big here just to demonstrate it a little better. And if we go ahead and hit generate, and it will take a minute to start scanning here, but you can see there's only this much revealed. This is all you normally get right here. And it will take a second, but once it starts revealing, you can see it's quite a much bigger area, probably about twice the size. And this map is maybe not the best example because there were already quite a few resources already in the initially revealed area. But you can see how if there wasn't, if you didn't have, say, like iron or something, that you would normally have to walk around and see what's around, but this kind of just does it for you automatically and makes it much easier. So if we go ahead and restart here and try to find one that's maybe a bit better of an example, you can see there's like no copper, right? So normally I'd walk around and stuff, but now I can be like, oh, okay, there's actually a little bit of copper here, but I don't really see any coal or anything, so maybe I want to scrap this map. And that's just much faster to do now that I don't have to walk around. And, just to demonstrate, kind of, if you go to like a small area, it's obviously going to reveal a small area because you selected a small starting area. But the concept still applies. You can see here, it's like, oh crap, I have a biter base like spawned right next to me, and I'm kind of lacking on some other resources right around, so maybe I don't want to do this. So that's that's all it does, pretty much. Like I said, very simple, but something that is incredibly useful, at least in my opinion. And again, it does it based on the starting area you select, but you can also set it to whatever you want in the files. I don't think that there's not a way in game to do it, maybe through command line or something. Don't ask me about that. I am not good with the Factorio code. But yeah, as always, there will be a link in the description for the forum post by Clonin where this mod is. So definitely check it out if that sounds interesting. And one quick thing is, like in my last spotlight, it took a while to get the link up in the description, and I apologize for that. But if it's not there right away, don't worry, I will add it. It's just a lot of times I like upload these right before I go to bed, so I'm asleep and I can't do it in my sleep. And then the software I use to upload doesn't really allow me to like do a pre-made description very well with all that info. But yeah, I will definitely get that in there as soon as I can. And if you have any questions or anything, definitely post that down in the comments, and I'll try to answer it or for you to clone in. But as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this informative and enjoyed. But until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.